Well, tonight, a crime alert. Imagine you've been traveling all day and you stop just off the interstate to catch a night's sleep. Well, suddenly a knock on your door turns your vacation into the worst nightmare you can imagine. A crime more often it happens than you think, and it leaves you and your family unprotected. Well, new at 5:30, televoice Casey Black talked to a family who never thought this would happen to them. Casey?
Well, they were visiting their daughter in college, Rob, and decided to stay at a motel just off the interstate. They heard a knock at a door. It was a knock this family says they wish they never would have answered.
I want other people to know that you can't be too safe.
They were robbed at gunpoint, then beaten. These pictures show the bruises and cuts.
You can't be too careful.
David and Patty Ubbens thought they were safe while staying in a motel in Clinton, South Carolina, but a knock at the door would change everything.
He asked, is Brent here? And said, you've got the wrong room. Started to close the door. And that was literally the last thing that I remember.
I was scared to scream because he was standing over him. I went out and to try to get him away from David because David was down. And I didn't hear any response from David. He stopped, ran to the door, stopped like he was going to come back again. And that's when I told him, just take what you want and leave.
Traumatized, Patty Ubbens musters up the courage to draw these sketches. She says this is the man who robbed her and her husband at gunpoint. Attorney Rick Alexander, who is representing the family, says these drive-to-the-door motels off interstates can be easy targets for crooks.
The criminal can knock on the door with some kind of ruse, force their way in, grab all the money and get out. And then when they're by the interstate, they can get on the road very quickly.
Rule of thumb to remember is, one, you never open your door, particularly at night on these type of places. If you're not expecting anyone, always be cautious and suspicious of what their actions might be if you open the door.
And so far, police have not made any arrests in this case. The Ubbens family says they just hope that other people can learn from their experience. Casey Black, Channel 4, the local station.